Niche formatting? We got your niche right here.
Everything you want to hear from the voice of Cerritos College, WPMD on the net,
Where people
make a difference.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Falcon Spotlight. And as usual, every week I feature a new organization or an active leader here on campus. Joining me at this time is a member of student government, and I would like him to please introduce himself and his position here on campus.
What up, guys? This is Frankie Jimenez, Commissioner of Disabled Students, and major is chemical engineering here.
And tell me about your role. What what is the duties of your position?
My duties as in my position, I'm just like, what I do is like I listen to I look at like other people and see what they like, what their issue situation, and I listen to them and take it into consideration and figure out what I could think will make things easier for the school in general. Meanwhile, as part of cabinet, I would take charge. I would listen to other people's other like funding proposals and decide and give some advice or decide if we should take action for that as well.
Interesting. And I know that last week you had a pretty interesting program that you were trying to promote to these students. And a few people were asking if they could know a little more about it. So I was wondering if you can inform our audience about this helpful resource that's available.
Oh, definitely. Yes, of course. Well, what I want to promote is this program called Premier, Literacy in Class program. It's where if let's say you have a book you have to read, a textbook, and like you know that it's based on how thick it is, like you have to read it, and it's like really trouble like trying to follow every single word. Well, what Premiere would do for you is that it'll actually read for you and it'll scan and read the book based on your own how should I put this? If you learn by if someone would read to you really slowly, it'll read at your own pace. Or if you feel like if a man or a woman were to read to you, you can actually change that voice as well. But yeah, anyways, but in addition to it can also read your essays. Like let's say if you have a personal statement that you want to go over and revise, and you don't know if you personally don't think it sounds right, so you have apparently someone else read it for you, and then you'll see if it actually makes sense or not. But overall, though, I personally think it's really good for study, especially for your studies. So you can it can read to you, take note. Well, it'll make your own notes. You can take notes for it as well, as you're reading along, and make your own outline based on the book on the book you read.
And for this program, what do they do? How do they access it?
Well, how they can do is one thing is you just got to be a student. You just got to be a student here at Cerritos College. Another way is that you can get into any other library computers in the school. So that way you can go in and use the program and just do this and you can use it there. However, I know that there are those that probably won't be at school the whole time due to your own conflicting issues, or schedule conflicting issues, or online classes. So what you can also do is that you can use Premiere at home, and you just gotta download the software, and that's pretty much it. As long as you're a student at Cerritos, then it's pretty much free.
So your essay, would it also allow you to maybe type the essay, reading it, and then it types it for you, or?
You do it. All it does is just like it actually does just it just reads it really like as far as typing it that would be something like it's not really a part of the program since like you actually since I probably would have known since it would say like you need to buy like a special microphone and like to speak it, which I remember from reading it it doesn't mention anything about it. But it's pretty much though if you can but it'll still like help you out for sure on your essays and see like if it sounds right or not.
So when it comes to it reading your textbook, do you have to scan the pages, or does this program already have access to like all the textbooks from the bookstore?
To scan, well, you do have to have like if you just like a hardcover copy, you do have to have your own scanner. If you were taking it at home, but like if you want to scan like pages, whatever, and like scan your pages. But if you have like if you have like a PDF or an ebook, it'll just scan from there. Like you don't even have to use a scanner.
That's pretty interesting. And so right now in Senate, you guys right now, how soon will it be available, or for online?
Well, we're still in the process of getting the legislation processed. So and I know that it's gonna be I know that it's almost at the end of the semester. So if we get this passed, which we'll know in about a week or two, then it should be available by sometime next semester for sure.
And this is actually a program that's been around for how long again?
Oh man, like about 6+ years.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like from talking to someone, he even talking one of the what do you call it he one of the
senators.
No, the workers who talks about the program. He told me that it could possibly would have probably been here longer than 6 years since they've used it for so long and they really loved it.
Wow. And I mean, you're pretty involved yourself in like a lot of stuff. Right now this semester, how many classes are you taking?
Right now I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes technically.
Oh, that's like how many units?
Well, it's still like 12, 13 units since like two of the classes are like 1 units. And the rest are just like math and science or whatever.
Well, I know that our commissioner here, he's involved in a lot of stuff, not just with student government, but also with clubs. We're going to get more into that after these public service announcements.
Hey everybody, I'm Casey Petrowski, and every Tuesday night at 8 Pacific, I host The Beatles Show here on WPMD. As different a look at those 4 guys from Liverpool as you've ever heard. It's fresh, entertaining, thoughtful, sometimes irreverent. We'll make you laugh, maybe tell you something you didn't know, and of course, play some of the best music ever made. 1 hour, 4 guys, a zillion stories. Join us for The Beatles Show, Tuesday nights at 8 Pacific on WPMD on the net, where people make a difference.
Are you one of the millions of Americans who are a little afraid of the internet? Do you feel it's just not for you? Or maybe you think that it's all too much and don't know where to begin learning? Did you know that today many companies post job openings online only and require online applications? Or that 80% of teachers give homework online now? Whether it's finding a job, helping your children complete homework for school, or accessing e-commerce, electronic medical records, connecting with friends and family, it's important that every American have the digital literacy skills they need in order to succeed. Call 1-855-EVRY, number 1, ON, or visit www.everyoneon.org to find free internet and computer training classes in your area. Again, that's 1-855-EVRY number 1 ON, or visit www.everyoneon.org. A public service message brought to you by the Connect to Compete and the Ad Council and WPMD on the net, where people make a difference.
Welcome back to Science Today. And we already have our next caller. Welcome. Who's this?
Hi, I'm Philip.
Hello, Philip. You sound really young.
Not really. I'm 9.
Oh, wow. You're still in elementary school, right?
Does that matter?
Oh, no, not at all. What's your question?
Well, I know the molecular formula for water is H2O. I also know that hydrocarbon is CH3CH2 50CH3. Glucose is C6H12O6. The general formula for an alkene is CnH2n plus 2. But what I can't seem to find is any scientific formula for Bob,
Bob?
my goldfish.
Are you ready for kids who eat healthy? Good nutrition can lead to great things. To find out how a healthy lifestyle can help your child succeed, go to mypyramid.gov. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and USDA.
Welcome back, folks, to the Falcon Spotlight. I'm your host, Rob JF, and as always, I try my best to promote any upcoming events that organizations here at Cerritos College may have. I have at this time a flyer regarding an event that the Kinesiology Club will be hosting. This event will be held Tuesday, December 3rd, from 11 a.m. to 12:25 p.m. The place will be the weight room field. The contest is called Punt, Pass, and Kick. Come out and see how far you can punt, pass, or kick a football. Each person will get 2 attempts to punt, pass, or kick. Your best distance will be totaled for your final score. The highest score wins. Sign up as an individual. Sign up with a team. Don't miss out on the fun and competition. Come see who's best. First place, plaques for each category. There is a event scheduled. The date is broken down into different time frames. 10:30 to 11 a.m. is registration. 11 to 12:15 is the competition. And from 12:15 to 12:30 is the awards presentations. Pre-registration is from November 21st to the 2nd of December. So you still got time today to go ahead and register. Return the form to the PE office. Teams must consist of 3 people. Circle all categories that you will be competing in. Individual men, $2. Individual women, $2. Athlete individual, $2, both male and female. Clubs, $3. Whether it's man, female, or both. And athletic teams, also $3. If you're representing a club, you will also state the club that you represent on the application. So this is definitely an event in which you can not only get involved, but also get some exercise out of it. So I'm back here with my guest. Oh, and also there is a bake sale coming up as well on that same day. And that should also be at 11 a.m. here at Falcon Square. It is the International Student Association's cultural bake sale. And Cabracata is doing a donation box event in which you can donate items to the Philippines. I believe they are going to do this up till Friday, I believe. Now, I'm back here with my guest. He is a commissioner here from student government, the executive branch. Tell me, what is it like to be part of student government? Is this your first semester being in student government?
Yes, it is. Well, tell you the truth, when I first being part of the student government, I was kind of nervous. Like, I didn't really know what to expect and what am I gonna like get from there. But as I like participate in as much activity as I could, and being and helping out the other commissioners with their activities as well, I get more involved, and when they do, get some close relationships with them, and in the end, this kept me busy. So like it was actually way different from from how I live my everyday life. It just funny. It came from being in my house playing video games to just being out in the real world, just helping out people, which I really love doing.
And what would you say to a student that just goes to class and goes home? Like, what is the benefits that they gain from being involved here on campus?
You get benefits. You get really good character. Really good character change in you. You get more involved. When you get more involved with school, you'll see many opportunities, like programs they offer for like benefit you. Maybe they can probably it'll even look good on your resume as well, which really will actually build yourself for when you're going out to real world and people see you're like not just some guy who just indoors. You're actually being motivated, and you not really like having like what do you call it, like just not really like slacking off, you know what I mean?
Hmm. And you're also in clubs, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about the clubs you're in.
Well, I'm in 2 clubs right now. One is Ordo the Falcon, which is we're just for those Harry Potter fans that like to reminisce or experience the activity of the Harry Potter lifestyle, such as being part of the Quidditch team, or just having fundraisers and just enjoying the Harry Potter life.
And for those who aren't familiar with Quidditch, can you explain what Quidditch is?
Yes. For those that probably haven't read the book, or watched the movies, Quidditch it's a sport where let's say it's kind of like soccer, except like you don't use your feet. You actually use one hand to hold a ball, while the other hand you ride on the quote broom under you, and you just you run around and try to score points over the on the opposing team side, and that game can last forever. Could last for as long it could last probably for hours, until someone catches what it's called a seeker, where if whoever catches it ends the game just like that.
And have you personally been involved with the team?
I did try out for it for a while, but due to my schedule, I had to leave the team. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the whole keeping me active, and actually gave me tired up.
Mm-hmm. And the president, he seems like a pretty big fan of the franchise.
Yeah. See. Oh yeah. Definitely.
What is it like to be in a Order of the Falcon club meeting?
It's actually, it feels like, how should I put this? It's like when I go to meetings, I feel like I could just I belong with other fans who are based on my since as a Harry Potter fan, I can get along with other Harry Potter fans, just talk about just mess around and just Harry Potter reference anything, or just kind of, it feels like it's we're all part of one in a way. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And that's not the only club you're in, huh? You're in another?
Oh no. I'm also in another club called Martial Arts Club.
Mm-hmm.
Now that one I really love doing. It's that one I've been there the longest. What I do is it's we learn about martial art techniques, blocks, kicks, and as well as learning how to move in certain ways. And oh man, I can probably talk about this for a long time, but what we do is we help each other move, and we work out, which I know our master loves to work us out like crazy.
Uh-huh.
But I really love that. That one's one. I believe out of all the sports I've done, that's martial arts. It's really it's my favorite that I love doing.
What did you say your major was again?
Chemical engineering.
Wow, that means you need to know a lot of math, right?
Oh man,
man,
don't remind
math.
me.
I can't deal with math. I mean, me, the only equation I could remember is math plus me equals slushy brain. Because wow, that takes a lot of studying. Mathematics is just wow.
It does. That's from experience, definitely.
And right now, you're taking a math at the moment? Or
Yes, I am.
What are you taking?
I'm taking Calculus 3.
Oh man, lucky. I'm at the bottom. I'm at 20 right now. It's like, oh man.
Ah man, it's all good. It's like I wish I was. I wish I was like I didn't even have to worry about all the higher level math, so I could just be done. But
What math do you have to work your way up to?
I believe I had to I had to be in Calculus 4. Yes.
And you're at calculus, which one?
3.
Oh wow. So you need. Man, I could just imagine calculus by itself is just hard, but to know that there's level 1, 2, and all that. Oh no.
Oh man.
Be like, one level's enough. Once math exceeded just the plus sign and negative sign, I'm like, no, why'd you have to add letters and all them weird symbols and all that? Oh no.
It's like there's X and Y. What? No.
I know that is wow. Too much. You know, I know that for a lot of students, they get very excited about the awards banquet. Have you been to one before?
Surprised? No, actually, I've never been to one like for one as long as I've been here. No.
Well, I mean, for quite a bit of students, that's like the one day they anticipate the most, just because this is the day that they get recognized. And, you fill out your application for your awards, and basically the more things you participated in or meetings that you attended, the higher your chances of getting a higher award. Like, I mean, you could just be a club member and maybe went to like 1 or 2 fundraisers maybe, and you'll at least get a certificate of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do a little more, and you'll get a falcon. And there's 3 different kinds of falcons, but either way, getting a falcon is cool because of the fact that a falcon is a plaque.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty awesome. There's bronze, silver, and gold, and the criteria, of course, it's all based upon the committee that is elected. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. You'll definitely enjoy that day. That's also the day that we have our culinary arts very own students, go all out and prepare a cool meal that day as well. So it's pretty cool because it gives them another, type of work experience where they're like in a professional environment and they're having to, bring, different entrees and, the idea that your own work is almost being judged kind of, and it's pretty awesome, the food. Oh man! But in particular too, there was I think 2 awards banquets prior that it was this awesome chicken with like these mashed potatoes that were like pinkish because they were mixed I think with like sweet potato or something. They were awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty unique there. Wow.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, the unity that you see with the club members and everything, you'll see sometimes tables in which there are specific clubs. They try to reserve a table and stuff.
Oh.
So it's pretty interesting. You'll see like, oh, that club got that whole table right there, or they'll show up super early because they want to get closer to the stage. Because of course, the very front row, the first row of tables, it's of course the committee because they took the time to review all of our applications and stuff, so they get like dibs on like the first row at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's like first come first serve, who's gonna get closest to the front row. It's pretty exciting because also you're waiting for your name to be called, and you're kind of like, okay, they're getting to the Bronze Falcons. Okay. Oh, good, they didn't call my name yet. That means I'm going for like silver now. oh man, hopefully they don't call my name. I'll go for gold. So it's like constantly like just like the anticipation for that one night after all they've done. You're just waiting for that drum roll basically, and you're like, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? So it's pretty awesome, and it's a great experience. You'll enjoy it. Now I know that student government, it's a weekly thing. The meetings. What's it like to be in a government meeting versus a club meeting?
Well, government meeting and club meeting, they're two, from experience, there are two different things, like two different things you go in. Like, I'll start with club meeting. It's kind of basic, really. Like, club meeting, you literally just go in and you kind of literally just listen. You can just listen to it and not really, like, do much or anything. And just have, pretty much just kind of like having fun, but, like, you can, and just sit there, really. But, like, whereas, government meeting, you actually do, like you actually do gotta listen, and you actually give advice and make decisions, like that'll actually affect like what the school will bring for the upcoming for this semester, or for the year, or pretty much just for the school in general.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I guess in a way, I feel like I get more. I learn a lot more in depth of what the school has to offer, whereas when I go to club meeting, we just focus on our one club particular.
I know that the semester has been winding down. We're already so close to finals. We have like how many weeks left?
I got two more weeks, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, time is going by so quickly.
Very.
And I mean, you're in clubs, you're in multiple classes. I'm sure, just like everyone else, you have ran into the issue in which you have to time management well.
Yes.
So, have you ever encountered any conflictions? Like maybe you have a homework due and you have to be like, oh, I'm gonna have to skip this one club meeting just for today because I have this important term paper or something to turn in.
Yes, there are a lot of times actually. Like whenever I have if I have an exam on the same day of my club, I just know, I tell myself I can't attend. My priorities are what's more important to me. Like my exams, I have to really get ready for it. So I try to, but overall though, I do try my best to manage my schedule to make sure I don't go overloaded or get what do you call it, breakdown.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know some of us sometimes can encounter a subject in which we're kind of struggling, but we're trying our best to pass the class.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, I am taking astronomy at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess since I hadn't taken a science in a while, there are certain times where I'll be I don't know, I guess we all have different learning methods and techniques and stuff, or patterns. Let's say, for example, I could probably read for quite a while, and what'll stick more in my mind is the vocabulary. Let's say, for example, the easiest things that could probably stand out more is the vocabulary words that are in the chapters, because they're in bold and they right away have the definition. So I guess in the back of the mind, as you're reading along, you kind of memorize the vocabulary, but not so much the visual aids that are probably going to be in the exams.
Right.
Or let's say, for example, graphs are involved and the stats aren't there, and that's what you have to plug in. And, for me, I'll retain only maybe the vocabulary, but not the actual stats, anything, or with numbers or something like that. Or with math, graphs are probably, I'll forget that, but, if it's multiplication and stuff, I'll remember. Have you ever encountered something where, you have a difficulty with a certain type of situation, a certain type of material? How do you go about handling that?
Well, I have accounted lots of times, like when I'm studying, like there are times, like when I read my book, and I don't remember over half of what I learned. So what I've learned, I tried this one method lately. Like I have like as I'm reading it, I'm literally just writing down the stuff that I work out the stuff that they tell me to do, like while it's on a whiteboard or just a blank piece of paper, and then I just once I follow it and just try to work it out, I look back, I'm like, oh, I understand. Oh, that was easy. So it's literally just I'm more of a hands-on type. I learn just based on by just doing it instead of just sitting there and reading it. But I do have to go over it over and over to make sure I get it stuck in my head, since that's how my mind works. I can't just learn it all in one minute. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do it.
Now, I know that in the recent meeting that we were in, we also heard an announcement about an upcoming event. I'm going to play this audio clip, and then we'll discuss it right now in a bit.
Okay. Hi, everyone. We're going to present to you the Winter Wonderworld Benefit Dance or Ball. Yeah. So, what it is, it's a dance or ball, like the masquerade ball, if any of you guys attended last semester. It's going to be something like that. It's going to be on December 19th, which is a Thursday, from 8 p.m. to midnight. And that's the Thursday of finals week, so that's in 3 weeks. It's going to be in the Student Center, and it is going to be formal wear. And our theme is white and light blue. And we're planning to do the Snow Duke and Snow Duchess, which is basically like prom king or prom queen or homecoming queen and homecoming queen. But we didn't want to take the whole thing from our homecoming queen that we just had and our homecoming princesses. So we decided to go with Snow Duke and Snow Duchess. And so how that's going to look is we're going to have a nomination box at the entrance at the Student Center. So as soon as you come in, you can nominate a Snow Duke and a Snow Duchess, and then somewhere during the event we would announce the winners. And then we're going to have the cultural dances as our entertainment, and the donation center, which I'll talk about more. Next. Entertainment. So we're planning to have a live band that we hope to get for free. And then we have our DJ that we already booked. And then we also have the photo booth. So if you guys were there I think they were there for the awards banquet, and were they there for a masquerade ball? And the masquerade ball. So we're going to have a photo booth for this event too. And I don't know if we're still going to have the belly dancing. So all of those are still maybes, but we still have to talk to them. Belly dancing, which is Middle Eastern, Ballet Folklorico, which is Mexican, Dinikling, which is Filipino, and then Bollywood, which is Indian. Next. And so for our snacks, we're not going to have those top three. Are we going to have chocolates? So those top three are gone, but I think we're going to have ice cream. And then we haven't decided between the puto and turron because we wanted a snack from at least different cultures, so we didn't want two snacks from the same culture. But I think we're going to go with the puto since most people have already tried it. Okay, it's a rice cake. I know what some of you are thinking, but it's a rice cake. It's a Filipino rice cake, okay? And then we have the falafels, and they're basically cooked up chickpeas. Since we're not allowed to have meat at our events, we can only have anything vegan or vegetarian, so we're gonna go with basically just this. So that's our layout. I always forget this.
Sorry, Gomez, would you like to? So pretty much our layout for the dance is, so we are planning on ordering little candle holders. So the candle holders will have either Cerritos College 2013, 2013, or we'll say Winter Wonder World 2013, stuff like that. Then those are the ones that the students will be able to take home. So once you enter, before you leave, you guys can pick one up and take it home as a souvenir, pretty much. You guys see the tables covered with the white. Those are the only tables we're going to have in the student center. So those are the ones where you guys are tired from dancing, or when you guys get your ice cream or your food, you guys can go sit down and just hang out there. But the rest of it, where the tables aren't covered, that is going to be our dance floor pretty much. So if you guys have been to the masquerade ball, you guys saw how half of the student center was tables and the other half was just a dance floor. That is what we're going to have, so that's where the dance floor is going to be. If you guys see the balloons, we want to make the balloon arch with a lot of blue, light blue and white balloons. On the right, you'll see holiday trees. We're not allowed to call them Christmas trees, but they are holiday trees. And also there's the Filipino stars. I forget what they're called.
They're basically like you said, the stars, and those are DIY. So we're going to be making them ourselves as a committee, and that's one of the decorations we have.
So if any of you want to help us make those, we will actually be making them probably next Wednesday after Senate when our committee meeting is. If you guys see the backdrop, we're going to put a little bit of backdrop, but our main backdrop is going to be the banner that you guys see on the top left corner, and in the back, it's pretty much just pine trees with snow on them, so it give it more of a winter feel also. And you want to go to the next slide? So again, those are the holiday trees, the tables, the dance floor. Our chair of the committee, Dana Ramos, Commissioner of Nighttime Activities, was wanting to put a white fabric along the side. I know a lot of you have been to the student center, so there's kind of like a little seating area, I guess, by the windows. She wants to cover that with white and put a little bit of stuff on it that makes it look like fake snow. Do you want me to do it?
Okay. So, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to have a photo booth, and it's going to be on that stage that's on the back with the props with it. And then by the entrance, it's going to be the donation center. So, instead of having our entry fee, we're asking for donations. So, clothes, canned goods, or non-perishables, and unwrapped toys. So that would be your entry fee. And you don't really need, you can bring one unwrapped toy, or we're asking for at least 3 canned goods if we do plan on bringing the canned goods. And we haven't really decided on how much clothing.
But they should be new clothes or toys, preferably new, guys, because all this donations that we are taking, we are going to give it out to the community. So those families that are in need during the holidays, we will give these donations to them. So as an entrance fee, you guys will be helping the families in the community celebrate their holidays pretty much. Thanks. So if a lot of you were at the masquerade dance, the pre-game luncheon, we usually set up all our food right there because it is tile, so it won't get that dirty. So at the masquerade dance last year, we had our ice cream bar pretty much there. We do want volunteers, so if any of you are interested in helping us out, we will be serving ice cream, falafels, and other food like the putos or turon. We might give those out, and that's where all the food will be placed. So when you guys walk in and you guys don't know where the food is, it'll be there if you guys go. But again, some questions that the ICC reps had, because we already presented this to ICC and Cabinet, was they were worried about how much the food would cost, and then the photo booth as well. So when you guys walk in and you guys give your fee to enter the dance, everything is free. Everything else, you guys can eat as much ice cream as you guys want, anything you guys want. Take 100 pictures if you guys wish. Everything else, once you walk in, everything is free for you guys. So all we are just asking is for the donations.
Another question that was brought up was about how many people we're planning to take in, and how we're going to take care of that is with tickets. So I believe a week before the event, will be having tickets in the ASCC, so you would have to pick a ticket up, and if you do want to bring a guest, you'd have to let us know too, and you have to pick a ticket up from them, and they do have to bring a donation as well as their entry.
And if you guys do want to bring that guest off of campus, when they do want to come into the dance, they do have to walk in with you guys. So if they walk in saying that they're off campus but they have the ticket, we can all let them in unless the person that comes to the school walks in with them, because it's pretty much the person off campus is going to be that student's liability. So if you guys are bringing someone, if you guys bring someone, make sure they're not going to go crazy or anything at the dance. But
you
yeah,
still need your ID with the current sticker.
so if you guys want to tell your friends on campus about the dance, make sure their ID does have the current green sticker on it. I believe it's green, right?
Yeah.
So the current green sticker on it to come into the dance. And they do have to do the donation as well. And it's formal wear, so make sure you guys put on your ties and good dress, heels, because we want to make it nice. Is that the last slide?
Yeah.
If there are no objections, like our open switch for 3 minutes. Seeing none, floor yours.
So, when did you say this was? On what day?
December 19th, Thursday, 8 p.m. to midnight, so it's the Thursday of finals week.
Okay, and I have another question. So you guys have it set up so like you have like a donation drop off, or if someone who doesn't want to come and dance, like maybe they don't have a ticket, they still want to donate, we have it set up so they can do that.
We actually already we have them now. So if you guys go to the ACC, we have those great trash bin kind of things. So you guys could go in there at any time and donate in there. So if they do want to come donate, that also goes to the Norwalk community, I believe. So if you guys want to come do that, you guys could do that at any time. And that is a club competition. So when you guys go donate that, you guys can tell Cynthia or Shauna, and then they'll write it down saying that you guys donated it.
So what is the estimated budget for this?
We aren't asking any money from Senate because we are taking it out of the ICC account. So since we are encouraging clubs like the dancing. I'm in charge of the dancing, so if any of you are in a club or any of you dance, let me know and I could actually put you guys on our dance list. But we aren't asking any money from the Senate. We're just presenting to you all what the event, so you guys can know ahead of time.
Is there any sign-ups for volunteering?
You could just let us know, because we are supposed to have a committee meeting right now after Senate. So you can stop by, it's until 4.
Yeah, so if any of you want to volunteer the day of, or right now, like start helping us out, plan a little more, then you guys are welcome to come to the meeting and just give your input on what you guys think.
Mondays and Wednesdays at noon Pacific on WPMD. It's Deaf Man's Music.
No, I take the mic back. People know I write raps and I go off the track. The mic check, you know I got that.
Deaf Man's Music with Ignite.
I have been doing this radio thing for about 2 years, so it's been a blessing, and Deaf Man's Music's here to ride.
Hip-hop, rap, R&B, freestyle. Ignite and his pack discuss the lyrical breakdowns of urban music.
I just want to be somewhere around music. If I'm not making it or selling it, then I just want to spread it to the world.
12 noon Pacific, Mondays and Wednesdays.
It's Deaf Man's Music, man.
With Ignite.
On WPMD, where people make a difference.
Some statistics are surprising. Some are unbelievable. And some are simply unacceptable. Right now, nearly 30% of U.S. students aren't finishing high school. Nearly 30%. And that's just the average. In many places, it's even higher than that. And fixing it is a responsibility that we all share. I urge everyone, not just parents, but friends and neighbors and family members, to take responsibility and encouraging high school students in your communities, to support them, challenge them, push them a little, and do whatever it takes to help them make it through. Because this is one statistic we simply can't afford to ignore. You can do your part by going to boostup.org and sending an email, a text message, or even a wake-up call to a student at risk of dropping out. Go to boostup.org and provide the boosts that's needed to make it to graduation. A message from the U.S. Army, the Ad Council, and WPMD on the net, where people make a difference.
We're your friends from yoga class.
We're the friends you go out with on a Saturday night.
We're the friends you hang out with and do nothing. We're the friends who laugh at the same things you do.
We're the friends who will help you move.
I'm the friend who'll be there if you're ever dealing with a mental illness.
Be there for your friend. Your support and understanding will give them a much greater chance of recovery. Mental illness. What a difference a friend makes. For more information on how to help a friend dealing with mental illness, go to whatadifference.org. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
And welcome to the Falcon Spotlight. I'm your host, Rob GF, and if you're just tuning in, you just heard an announcement for Winter Wonderworld. There is a kinesiology club event, which is December 3rd, 11 a.m. to 12:25 p.m. The punt pass kick contest. You pay to register $2 as an individual, $3 as a team of 3 people. ISA bake sale that same day at Falcon Square. Now, Frankie, you were what do you think about this Winter Wonderworld event?
Sounds heavenly.
So I know that a lot of people were like, "Ooh, ice cream."
It's like like ice cream matches winter. Like,
yeah, I think it's a pretty interesting concept, considering that they're honoring the fact that Mr. Cerritos is like the king and homecoming queen. We don't want to take anything away from that honor. So by doing Duke and Duchess for this event of Winter Wonderworld, it does provide an interesting concept, and it allows one lucky male and female to also be royalty here on campus. I think it is a interesting concept. It continues to promote involvement and, of course, for a cause as well. The fact that this is totally free, all they ask is just donate to help a cause, and it's a good thing that the campus here is promoting giving back to the community.
Very, and definitely helping. It's like we're helping out those in need as well, and that's what really is a great, wonderful thing we're doing here.
Now, I always ask my guests this last question before closing my show, and that is, what is your goal for the semester, and what is your goal after Cerritos College?
Oh man, for this semester, my goal right now is just take one last stand and keep pushing myself to doing doing my last moment for this semester as commissioner, and being known for doing for me at least, but not just showing people, but just for me, like at least I tell myself that I've done something, as well as pushing myself with school, which I know everyone's doing as well. Now, as far as after Cerritos College, I do plan to transfer and get involved into more future activities. I mean, as far as I know, all I know is I want to get involved into internships or just do like maybe clubs as well. But who knows? I mean, you never know what the future will take you, and I'm actually looking forward to it.
That's cool. Internships are always very helpful. It's a good resource, and especially for job experience.
Mm-hmm.
What career are you aiming for?
Right now, I want to be involved, like, as a chemical engineering, I want to be involved in, like, something dirty, like, regarding petroleum.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm not really, like, I'm still looking into that, but, like, that's the one field I want to get involved, is just, like, being involved, like, in how the like oil like in the oil and stuff and stuff.
Interesting. Where would we see Frankie next semester? In the same position, as far as student government? Is what interests you here on campus as well? Like, do you have a particular field that you enjoy the most, or favorite subjects, or as far as your role here in government, is this the spot you feel the most comfortable with, or is it because you love this particular position, or would you like to see growth, as in like you'll probably go on to like a new position? Or
I just like to like I love being involved in school activities. Like it keeps me motivated. It keeps me live like I don't want to say living, but like keeps me what do you call it? It just gives me a reason to enjoy life, and as much as I'm still working towards my career, and I do, and what I do is like I do want to see as me being part of school government from next semester. I want to see this continue, like see how much will it grow into me, and based on what I learned and whatever experience I learned from this semester, I'm gonna use that for next semester and just grow with grow with it and see where in this like become a better person.
Well, I want to thank you for your time. I really want to thank you because of the fact that we were expecting even extra guests to joining us, and obviously they were all gobbled out by the turkey, and they weren't able to lift themselves back up, I guess. So they stayed, I guess, for an extended vacation day, maybe. So I appreciate the fact that the turkey didn't weigh you down. You were able to still make it to the Falcon Spotlight and promote your organizations, student government, student activity, and we hope to see you actively involved as well in future semesters to come. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for letting me come in. Appreciate it.